Welcome to Preston Station. We've started an episode of Piddly stations from this place. I've stopped here many times over the years, and I've stopped at the next Piddly station once in 14 years of service. 14 years of service. Don't you know who I am? I'm Ronnie Pickering. Today we are going to go to a station that gets 3 trains each way a day, and we're getting on one of them, and then we've got to wait 2 and a bit hours for another one back. Today is another episode. Is it 8? Is it 7? I've lost count now. I can hear an A400 over my head. Piddly Stations, episode 7, episode 8, I think it's 7. Cue the music. Catching a Blackpool train on a Friday when I'm not getting paid to do it. Grim. So there's our sharabang to Salwick. This is grim. Friday on a school holiday, Blackpool South train. Oh my god, this is only one stop. Anyway, let's go to a Piddly station, Salwick.
The next stop is Salwick.
I hope you can hear me, it's blinking windy. Welcome to episode 8! It's 8, I've checked, it's 8. Of visiting Piddly stations. And we have just over 2 hours here at Salwick. Not Salwick, not Slick. Salwick. Welcome to Salwick. We are on the Blackpool line between Preston and Kirkham. Oh, this was requested many times. Pete Newton said you've got to do Salwick. It was on the list, mate. We're here. Now this is Piddly. Really, it's so windy. Let's just find some shelter. Welcome to Salwick, everyone. Piddly station. Oh, now then, this is a Piddly station first. Do you remember the days when you had individual stops on a timetable poster? Well, I've not seen that since I think COVID, or before COVID, but this is a Piddly station first, so we've got all the range of destinations that you can go from Salwick. You can see Ansel and Fairhaven, Blackpool North, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, Blackpool South, Broad Green. Who wants to go from Salwick to Broad Green? Who wants to go from Salwick to, I don't know, Squires Gate? You can do. So yeah, we have, so Ansel and Fairhaven, etc. Towards Blackpool. So we just got the 15:55. So you have the 17, I do apologise, 7:48. And then the next one is 15:55, and then in 2 hours time 17:55. Going the other way, so we've now got to look towards, well, Preston. 7:01 in the morning, 8:04, and then that's the train we're catching in just over 2 hours time, 18:02. That's the only Preston bound train of the day. So you got of the afternoon, sorry. So there's 2 in the morning towards Preston, 1 in the evening, and towards Blackpool. And if you don't go Blackpool North, you've got to change at Kirkham. So Blackpool South, there's 1 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. But that is a Piddly station first, a destination timetable board. I've not seen one of them for years, since COVID, but it's beautiful to see. And it doesn't even need a full poster for it. Beautiful. So let's go to the individual timetable board. So Salwick, 7:01 terminates at Preston. 8:04 terminates at Preston. Next one, 18:02. That's the one we're catching. Terminates at Preston. Sunday, no service. No service on a Sunday. Salwick going towards Blackpool. 7:48. Next one we've just caught, which is the 15:55. Next one, 17:55, and that's it. That's your lot. No Sunday service. So 3 trains each way a day. Salwick. Chef Marshall would like that. A bin fluttering away in the wind here at Salwick. So here we go. Brief history of Salwick. I've got no idea, but there we go. Built in 1840. Little is known about the station, was still to today, I suppose. A reduction in rail use by the 60s resulted in 2 fast line tracks being closed. So it was a 4-track station once. And then, the old signal box. I remember the old signal box. It was down that way towards Preston. And look at that, a Class 180! June the 3rd, 2010. I was a guard back then. Used to be assisting fare collector on them days. Never signed them. Could always road them. That's an AFC back in my guarding days. But yeah, Salwick. Look, a shell of what it used to be. Now, that's it. So this was a station that was, I'd say, if you can hear me, refurbished during the electrification works of Blackpool during, 2017, 2018. I can't remember when this was electrified, because that may have been sooner. But today, you can see, this is it. It is a shell. Massive green bridge for no reason. And there's a train passing. Shall we get a picture of it? Oh, we're not going to get it, are we? But yeah, Salwick. Trains pass here, and there's like 6 trains an hour each way. But 3 a day stop. It's really windy, my fringe. All over the show. Let's see if we can find an onwards travel information poster. I am not confident. Really not confident. Oh my days. So we just got off the bridge. Oh, wow. Lovely tone pole though. Oh my days, if you can hear me through the wind. Lovely, lovely, lovely totem pole. Salwick, there we go. That is another Network Northwest beauty here at Salwick. Oh, another one. Oh, I think we've hit rock bottom here, and no sign of onward travel information. I mean, nearest, you say it now, you Tories. Yeah, that's not going to last, is it? And then your Tories, they want to close that as well. So, no staff station within this station. But yeah, well done. I mean, that's it. But no travel information poster. Grim. Right, so that's it. I've got to walk now, about 15 minutes to the next pub. Into ASMR. Wrap of the day, £1.99 at Preston. All I have to do for now. There's a cow over there. I might eat that. Like Max and Paddy. Let's go and find a canal and a pub. Go! I found the canal, but the gate says otherwise. What gate? Ooh. Let's go down to the canal, and there we have it. We actually are. Oh, now that is pretty. That is very pretty. Welcome to the canal. I'll have to find out which one it is. And there you have it. I mean, had we not got off at Salwick, we wouldn't have seen this, other than if you were on a boat, narrow boat, which I know some of my family enjoy. But yeah, this is it. We are on, I want to say Leesville Canal, I don't know. I think we are. But again, we've got off at Salwick, got 2 hours, we've gone for a walk and we found another beautiful waterway. Save the waterways, Tories want to cut funding to keep them open. Like everything else. So anyway, save the waterways. Beautiful, aren't they? Beautiful. So as I walk towards the pub, I found out this is the Lancaster Canal. And do you know what? Again, I set out on this channel just to show you stations that either are stopped at but no one gets on or off, or like Netherstone, Netherstown, Braystones, that's it, that's the one. Just, you know, just to see what they can offer. And Salwick, yeah, it gets 3 trains a day and you've got to walk a bit, but we're on the Lancaster Canal. And you know what? I never knew this was here, and I've been working up and down to Blackpool for what, 14 years now, and I never knew this was here. So again, if you can get off at a Piddly station, so, I mean it's about a mile and a half that way now, but I've got plenty of time, do it and enjoy it. And I'm getting my steps in, burning my calories off, all the beer I've drank. It's worth it, man. Do it. Come here. Come here. Here we are on the Hand and Dagger, Salwick, I think. That we walked up the canal. Got a pint of Peroni. I don't drink any Peroni here, but the other option was Madri. Or anyway, cheaper than Rufford, £5.40 a pint. Going rate these days, isn't it? Anyway, from the Hand and Dagger in Salwick, I think. Cheers.
A few moments later.
So I had to leave my other camera in my bag. Was just casually browsing National Rail inquiries, just seeing as my train left Preston to go to Blackpool to come pick me. No, it's been cancelled to Blackpool. And do you know what that means? So the only afternoon train that goes to Preston is cancelled. Jesus Christ. Do you know what? Look, there's a bloody plan B, isn't there? Kirkham and Wesham! Is that Middly? Right, let's talk numbers here at Salwick. The last year, 1,820 people used Salwick, which, given the awful service that can happen here, like we've seen today, I think it's quite good. It's not quite the piddliest station we've been to, but in fact, that it has 3 trains each way a day, makes it piddly. You look at Hosker, Bescal Lane, New Lane, have the same amount of passengers and get about, what, a train every 2 hours. But Salwick gets 2 trains in opposite directions in the morning and then 1 at night, they're the same. So, I mean, nearly 2,000 people use it. There's a reason. You've got the nuclear secret Area 51 over there. And I think that's the only reason people use Salwick. But, there we are. We've had a little bit of a walk, had a bit of a disappointment, so as I await now the train, that's going to take me further away from home than actually getting me home, because, you know, it was cancelled all the last minute, but hey ho, we won't dwell on that, because I'm still going to get home same time. I mean, very windy, bleak, it's out in the middle of nowhere, and it's not stopped blowing since we got here. Till the next episode of Very Piddly Stations! I mean, visiting Piddly Stations. Ooh, you know, same thing. Ta-da!